Hey, they gotta watch Baby Shark in 4K quality.
You're right.
Over and over.
I'm so sorry.
Me. Also, Shay,
Mm.
Soul beat NYXL.
I'm wigged right now.
Yeah, like,
Literally, weren't they trash? Like, what happened?
I don't know what happened. NYXL chokes every playoff, like.
They spent their
They're
budget on
activated.
extra brain cell.
Who's playing out? Oh, Titans. So we know who's gonna win.
Yeah,
that
Titans is definitely gonna be bought. But, like, I really thought NYXL had. But, okay.
I really thought so too. I thought they were gonna beat
Same.
them.
Everyone did.
They look so solid.
Everybody's blaming Nene for a really bad grab, apparently. Like, he just threw it out. Okay, no, wait, no. What happened was apparently he tried to use grab to capture Michelle on the Sombra, like, to make sure that he wouldn't EMP. Can you translocate out of a grab?
No.
No.
Well, apparently he somehow got away from it in time or something. So the grab just got nobody and was completely wasted. And it was like on the last point, so they choked.
Yikes.
And they lost.
There's not much left, depending on where you guys go.
It's morning, right?
Yeah.
Well,
You have the white-haired lady, but you also have the mission that Tonrat gave you.
We sure do.
I've got personal responsibilities, and I'll take Rainbow for a walk in the morning shift. She better go out 3 times a day.
Alright. Are we live?
Yes.
I can't tell, my Twitch broke. Twitch machine broke.
Twitch machine broke.
Oh, wait, maybe we're not.
Wait.
Indy?
Can
We're
y'all
still
just
alive,
like
we're
get
still alive.
along with this, please? Before my internet dies again? I'm actually kind of getting really annoyed.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Rainbow, let's
But
go
is
pee.
it on?
It is on.
Speed
Okay.
run the session. Rainbow, quick!
Oh god!
Toggle the doorknob, clip through the floor!
Alright. Tachi goes to take Rainbow out. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm taking Rainbow out with Tachi.
I don't know.
I don't know, we still gotta do what
Contemplating my life's choice.
we still gotta get to Future Industries and help with Tonrak.
That's true.
I don't know, maybe someone there knows something about this light-haired bitch.
We should probably go there so I can see Asami.
Alright.
So that's the plan then, we're going to Future Industries. Thank you for your responses,
Yeah.
everyone. I
Oh, yeah.
appreciate it.
Like, if you guys are gonna wait for us to get back, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if Táoqi's gonna go and do stuff, I'm just gonna follow Rainbow.
Is Sonic here? Sonic?
No, he's still muted.
Oh.
Love that.
I believe he takes 40 years to piss.
Well, I guess I'll, after PP, I'll get some food to have on hand in case we can't just like casually find a supermarket in the middle of the day.
I'm still looking around like a snack bag.
Well, we need a doggy pouch too.
I've got very New Yorker stands. They got
Hey,
hot
hot dogs! Come get your hot
fries.
dogs! We got street meat! Babka, come get your street meat!
Yeah, what Sean said.
If I order the dogs without the buns, do I get a cheaper price?
No.
Yes, button-coated in hot dog water, my favorite snack.
I'll take 6.
6? Oh god, okay. 6
Wait,
so
we
good.
have
good.
dog food. We have dog food.
Do we?
Yeah, I went and bought
Yeah.
some last night.
Oh, I wasn't there. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So 3
Too
hot
late,
dogs.
you have 6 hot
Well,
dogs now.
3 hot dogs then.
Alright, 3 silver.
3 silver, you got it.
Alright. So we're moving on with them. So you guys are going to Future Industries, right?
Haru's tired and just on autopilot.
That's fair.
Hey Haru, come on, we're going to Future Industries.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
Okay.
Alright, as you approach, it is the largest building you've seen so far. Many floors, there's some chimneys puffing out smoke. There's a very large gated area surrounding it. There seems to be an entrance for vehicles, and then there's another entrance for people walking in. You see employees kind of waving their IDs at the guards, and the security seems to be a little overboard. There is a lot of security around the gates, around the building. Where are you guys going to head?
Maybe we can head right to security. We've got Tonrak's number if they don't believe us. We got them digits.
Fair.
Alright. So you walk up to the entrance with the employees. There's
Sonic, are you back?
Yeah.
Sonic, we're at Future Industries. So you
Cool.
walk up to the security gate. There's a woman that seems to be in charge with the name tag Aster. And you walk up, she's gonna extend your hand and say ID.
Anybody got an ID?
Send them right
I have ID.
Don't we all have ID?
Well,
You have
is it
passports.
the ID that we need to get in?
Who's being the diplomat? I don't think I could get away with doing it again.
He'll be the diplomat if no one else will, but
I believe in you.
I can talk good.
What was
Sounds like you're doing it.
No. We're here on Water Tribe business, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. The plan was if tell them that we're here for Tonrak, and then
Yeah.
on behalf of the Southern Water Tribe, and if they
I'm
don't
gonna
believe
like
us,
dip
give them
behind the
Tonrak's number.
group and put on my water tribe.
Okay. She still has her hand out going. ID?
I'll give her my passport. and a gesture to Arvine after he's got the jacket on. And just be like,
Yeah.
I
Here's my
need
passport.
company ID. What are you kids doing here?
We told you. Hey, we have a business proposition that we need to give on behalf of the Southern Water Tribe.
And she looks at your very non-water tribe clothes being covered by this cloak. And then looks towards the rest of you who look very young. You're still teenagers. And she kind of smiles a little and says, "Official water tribe business, right?"
Like, Chief Tonrak sent us, and look. You want to give him a call yourself? Hey, Aki, you wanna give her the phone number for Chief Tonrak? I don't have it memorized.
give her the phone number.
Look,
It's 555 5555.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
advantage and
Advantage.
persuasion. Oh god.
Oh.
Like, I don't have time for pranksters.
Look, if it's a prank, all you lose is a phone call. If it's not, you could lose your job.
Ooh.
If that's the gamble you want to take, feel free. But if I had a job like that, I would make a phone call.
All right, and she kind of puts the piece of paper on the guy next to her on his chest, kind of patting him. Says, "Go make the
Call
call."
it.
Thanks. We can
Okay.
stay here if you want. Like that's fine. We just.
Wait here a minute. She.
Are we in like a
Please
lot?
go to the side so that I can usher more employees in.
Is there
Okay.
like a lot on the side where we go? Like room for perhaps a dog to play?
It's an open area.
Hey,
It's like a crosswalk with next to a street.
Hey, Arvine, do you think Rainbow knows how to fetch?
I don't want to find out here.
Is there a water source?
Fair.
Besides the rain, no.
Can I
Full on
just
Katara.
like bend some rain? I'll just like and play with it.
You are not at that level of waterbending, unfortunately.
I
can
can
cup
catch
your
some in my
hands.
hand.
There you go.
Just put my hand
Okay.
out, get a little there, just twirl it.
There's like little puddles that you can bend.
Poodles of water.
Wow, you can dog bend? That's impressive.
I mean, technically, if Haru knew how to
No, we're not gonna go there.
could dog bend.
You want to see? No.
Alright, eventually the guy comes back and kind of nods, confirming you guys' assumptions towards Aster, and she looks at you and says, alright,
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
but I'm making sure you guys aren't up to no good. And she asks,
Us? Some teenagers with a dog? Up to no good?
and she asks the guy to take care of the rest of the employees. Just turns around and says, "Do you mind if my friend here watches your dog?"
Rainbow, will you be a good girl?
She barks.
Okay.
Bro. Work.
Give the guy some dog food for her.
The
she-
guy kind of holds Rainbow very like, "What am I doing with my job right now?" And
Her
goes
name
back
is
to-
Rainbow, and she's perfect. She's really nice. Just if you pat her head, she really likes that. And as I'm walking off, I'm just kind of.
Alright, as she leads you towards the building, it's a little bit of a walk from the gate. Once you get there, there's more security, and she swipes her card and lets you guys in through the entrance. When the building is this, it's mostly a large hall, but there's a glass wall towards your left, and you can see people working on some car models. On the first floor, they seem to be not they're attached to the floor, so they're not ready to ride just yet. And she kind of leads you to the elevators and ushers you all inside. Presses the top floor, and some cute little elevator music starts to play as you're going
Oh
up.
God, is this elevator version of Yoon in the Bays?
I sure hope not.
This building is 50 floors high. By the time you reach the 50th floor, it's been a hot minute. You come out. It's
Is
another
it a really
hall.
is it a really awkward elevator ride? Like when you're in an elevator with a bunch of people that you don't know and
Esther's
everyone's
not
just...
talking to you guys. She stared straight ahead.
So how long you worked here? He's trying to make chat.
10 years.
Oh.
She just
You like
kinda
it? A lot
nods
of job
and
satisfaction?
looks at the wall.
Got job satisfaction, good benefits.
Yeah,
They treat you good?
Mrs. Sato is great.
Love her.
Mrs.
She, the elevator is open to another hall. This one a little smaller. There's doors all along the hallway as you walk all the way to the end. Some of the doors are open, and you see people working at their offices, looking frantic, writing on paper. One of them is asleep. And she leads you to the opposite end of the hall, is beautifully decorated door. And she knocks twice. Uh, wait. I'm not ready. Pause
We don't-
this. Play this.
Oh,
Okay, you hear a voice inside saying, "Come in." And Aster opens the door, and you see the CEO of Future Industries, Mrs. Sato. She's scurrying across the room, looking frazzled, and she's looking for something in her files, and she keeps going back and forth. Roll a history check, everybody.
Oh boy.
No.
the
Where-
love of my
Love
life.
those, love those.
There it is.
Oh, of course I know all about her.
Kaja has done
Aki, she's a businesswoman. That's all you really know about her.
Yep.
This is
That's
very
on
in
brand.
character, I think.
Táoqì, since your parents are on the wealthier side, you would have seen her before at some parties maybe, but you've never interacted with her.
Yeah.
Don't you mean galas? They're rich, Shay.
And Arvine and Haru, you know her name. You know that she's the CEO of Future Industries, and that she's kind of fallen a little bit behind from the new spirit tech, but she's still very well respected. And also the wife of the previous avatar, Korra, Kaja.
I know zodiac sign.
You know Mrs. Sato, and Future Industries. That is where you got your previous prosthetic, leg. Her company, was one of the biggest, and after Avatar Korra's death, it kind of fell a little behind. In the last 10 years, started picking up the pace and being very efficient. You've seen pictures of her when she was younger, and right now she's got some gray hair and some laugh lines, but she still looks fairly young. In the office, there's a bunch of filing cabinets. There's the desk is in the middle, and the back wall is comprised of glass that looks over the entirety of Republic City. And there's bookshelves. On her desk, there's 2 picture frames. One of them looks recent. Because she looks older in that one, and she has her arms around 2 men that look similar to each other, and you kind of get a sense of familiarity from them. You don't know why. And the other photo is a lot older, and it's her with a big smile on her face as previous avatar Korra is kissing her cheek, and she's showing off the ring on her finger, which, if you look, she's still wearing. And she sees the 5 of you walk in, Astra looking confused, but nonetheless closes the door behind her, and she says, how can I help you?
Well, my associates will tell you the plan. And I turn to you guys and go, I don't fucking know what's going on right now.
I back out of the way to reveal Haru.
Oh boy.
Everyone
Everybody
just
sidesteps, and Haru's in the middle.
We all just look at her.
Okay. Hi, my name's Haru. I'm from the Southern Water Tribe, and Chief Tonrock sent us here on some business. Uh, the
Conrack,
Sou-
what happened?
um, the South kinda is going through this like it's a spirit issue. They kind of have gotten out of control. They're really angry. It seems it's probably has to do some stuff with Dio missing. And basically the South doesn't really have any power right now.
Oh. Why don't they have power? I thought they
Uh,
were being supplied by Spirit Tech.
yeah, that doesn't work when the spirits are angry and stuff.
And she looks down at the file that she's holding and says, all right, yes, I can help the Southern Water Tribe. Is that all? You've
Is
come a
that
long way.
There's
Are you
also
all
a
from the Southern Water Tribe?
giant spirit.
recently? Yes, we traveled from the Southern Water Tribe.
I see. And she looks at the five of you and kind of gets this feeling of nostalgia.
Arvine just kind of like sheepishly waves, just.
What are those tattoos on your hands?
Oh, it's a tree. See, I and he goes and No.
And I can make it glow.
see.
It's- and she completely ignores Arvine and goes to grab Haru's hand.
As she
like-
should.
And she's like, this is Rava. Why do you have Rava's mark?
She kinda. We were there when Dio disappeared, and Rava came to us and said, we kinda need to help with that now. You know, restored balance, Avatar stuff, except we're not the Avatar, but we gotta do it anyway.
Rava spoke with you?
Me, her points to Aki, him points to Táoqì, and Kaja, the pirate looking one.
She gets a little teary-eyed, and just says, she never spoke with Korra.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Wait, you knew Korra?
Oh, wow.
My god!
Kaja's gonna fucking like elbow him so hard that he's gonna
Ow!
And she laughs and says, yes, I was married to her.
Well, Arvine, is that your
Oh my God,
answer?
I'm so. Hey, Aster. I'm sorry.
So, Rava spoke with you and said you needed to restore balance?
Pretty much, and help Dio, because, you know Vatu too, I'm guessing. He's kinda taken over the Avatar. And that's why Rava needs our help.
But Vatu was destroyed. Korra destroyed him.
I think there was an old saying that light cannot exist without dark, and dark can't exist without light. So Vatu was, I guess, in Rava.
She slowly walks back to her desk and sits down.
Me too, sis.
And, and looks at the photograph and says, so Vatu has been growing inside of Korra. That's why she died.
I can't really say, but maybe.
I want to help. And she gets up, moves over to her bookshelf and there's like drawers in the bottom, opens one of them. And she has this She brings out a little vial, and hands it to Haru. Are you
Oh.
able to waterbend?
Yeah.
This is spirit water from the Northern Water Tribe.
Oh.
You should only use it for emergencies. And if you're going to restore balance, there were rumors that Dio is in the spirit world.
Okay.
I haven't been able to check myself. I would, but my company's been having rough times lately.
No, I understand.
And
That's
now councilwomen are being murdered. So
Hey,
I'm just gonna lean. I'm gonna lean over
Should
to
I
Arvine,
mention?
just like, hey, should we mention
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, should we mention what?
the white-haired lady? The
I
one
mean,
who,
you can. But hold on, I've got something relevant. Hey, I'm real sorry about earlier. I'm sorry. So, I, I might actually be able to help with the whole spirit world thing. I mean, not the whole spirit world thing, but I have a friend there. I can maybe,
You
ask him.
you do? What?
you do. Oh, well, that's great.
That's news.
You have a spiritual friend,
Yeah.
and she takes a minute to look at you, kind of seeing for something, but she doesn't
So-
find it, and says,
So, anyways,
"Oh,
about my tattoo. See, my friend, it's actually he gave it to me. He gave me the bow too. You can look at it if you want.
oh,"
Um,
and she takes it
If it
off of you.
helps.
And goes to look at it, starts inspecting the shimmer that it has and the glow, and says, "This is very similar to spirit tech, but I guess
Spirit
you're not
tech?
taking this from spirits. Spirits gave this to you," and hands it back.
Yeah. I mean, if we can get to the spirit world, we can ask my friend. I mean, might be something. Might be a lead.
Well, the spirit portal here has been closed off for safety, but and you didn't hear this from me. And she kind of leans into you guys and says, "There's an opening towards the mountains that you can take. Left side of the spirit wilds. There's no guards there."
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please, I'll tell Tonrak that future industries will help. But that's all I can really do right now. I should get back to work.
Oh, Aki, did you want to?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
So,
Didn't know.
not entirely certain how related this is, but we've been seeing a lot of a specific woman, kind of gaunt, white hair, side shave, constantly wearing gloves. And our friend Kaja here saw her, and we think she might be related to the death of Councilwoman Lyra.
I think I saw her.
We're
in
not
the
sure.
act.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Well,
And I couldn't do anything about it.
the description doesn't ring any bells, but you should probably tell the chief of police.
Should probably do that.
Well, wait, out of the scene, did Kaja tell us about the tattoo?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point. Is she
hey,
being?
you
Sorry.
mentioned the whole Rava thing. I don't know what the hell that is, but I think Kaja saw, like, she took her glove and saw the mark. Is that good, bad, neutral?
The mark of Rava. And
Eh,
she's And you saw her kill this woman?
Well, we were in a different room, but it was absolutely using her bending.
Well, I can't say I understand. I don't know why she has the mark, if she does. I'll have to ask her over herself.
That's a good point.
How do we do that?
Usually connecting with your spiritual side helps her, at least that's what Korra said. She tried to meditate a lot. She tried going into the spirit world to reconnect with Rava, but none of those worked. But since you guys have a connection to her, maybe it'll help you.
So we need to find this woman. Excuse me if I'm speaking out of line, but would you happen to be able to have any vehicles that might aid us in a wide search?
Oh, she also
Well-
has a dragon.
I can let you borrow a automobile.
Would that fit 5?
The bigger ones will.
And a
Although
dog.
you probably shouldn't take it out of the city.
Okay.
And she calls Esther back in and says, please give these guys automobile number 572. It's in the garage. And after making sure that Haru has the vial of spirit water, she says, well, I really do have to keep going. And she kind of waves the vial that she's holding around. I wish you good luck. I was in your shoes when I was younger.
No, I bought. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Yeah. Thank you for everything.
And Esther leads you all outside as Asami sits back down in her chair and looks at the photograph one more, and that is the last that you see of her. So,
You know, Beck, for as excited as you were to see her,
Yeah.
you really
I mean,
didn't do anything.
in character, I don't
I mean,
like.
the embodiment of heart eyes emoji.
Yeah, that's probably just it. She was like drool. That's it.
The gang, no, Haru.
That's- oh, Me? That was my
Arvine was like, "Wow, you know her? That's great.
Esther leads you back
Are you
to
roommates?"
the elevator, back down to the first level, and even below to the basement. And she kind of, there's a lot of fancy looking cars here, but she brings you towards the end, and this one looks more like a van, suitable enough to fit five
Oh
people.
my god.
Wait, hold on.
Important
Hold
question. Who
on.
knows how to drive? We
Are we
are the fucking.
Actually, the fucking.
We're Scooby-Doo boys.
You sure are.
Oh my god.
So it looks very similar to the rest of the automobiles. It's black with red seating inside.
Jinkies.
So we're the edgy.
And she snaps at some of the workers, and they bring keys, and she hands them to Arvine, who looks the oldest out of all of you,
Oh.
and says, do any of you know how to drive?
I sure don't.
Hold on.
I mean, does anyone?
No.
I mean,
Yeah, I
could
do.
s-
I
you-
don't, but I do.
Roll deception.
My- I
Oh,
was
God.
gonna.
Oh, damn it.
I was gonna say I could probably figure it out.
I at least know where I'm going in the city.
She hesitantly puts the keys in Arvine's hand and mumbles to herself, "I don't get paid enough for this," and then walks away.
I mean, it's been a while, but you know, I know.
I'm a little rusty, but gets in immediately, fucking floors it in reverse.
Sure hope not.
No.
Alright, so, one of the garage doors opens up, the one in front of the van,
Why do we have
and there's
a
this
van?
employee kind of giving you the thumbs up for you guys to go.
Floor it in neutral, and then I go real fucking slow.
Okay. Where are you heading?
We gotta go back to the front. We gotta get Rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Sure do. Pull
Right.
out front, honk the horn.
Right to the
Rainbow!
front. The guy still holding the dog is very startled when the dog jumps out of his arms and starts leaping towards the van. He kind of yells at it until he realizes that you guys are in the car and says, "Alright, I'm done with that."
I give him a wave.
He waves back. Where to next?
That's a good question. Why did we get a van?
I'm gonna make travel easier.
It'll be faster. Maybe you
So-
won't get into underground fighting rings
How
now.
long is it
Oh,
going to
boy.
be until we paint this like a Krieger van?
As long as it takes for it to get dusty and someone to write something on the side.
We're headed toward the Dragon Flats, right? Is that where white hair lady was headed?
What time is it, and what
That's
time
what
is the
we
pro bending match?
assumed.
It's around afternoon. The pro bending match is at night, 8 o'clock.
I say
the
dinner,
van.
then a show.
Paint the van blue, green, a little bit of orange. Just write the mystery machine on it.
Dinner, then the show?
Sounds ideal. We're not very urgent about anything, but yeah, let's do it.
I mean, look, if we start something, it's going to be super late, and I don't see us finding that woman tonight. We can, you know, I can show you a little bit of this. Drive
Stop
around.
revealing my plans. Alright. Where are you going to eat? Which section of town?
We've been in the industrial areas,
Mm-hmm.
so
Not the fanciest.
What if we go in this area? Is
The
there food
terrace
there?
area?
yeah,
Oh,
because we left like the ports district and went like what to here,
yeah.
and then got transported somehow to here.
No. You
No, we
No.
got
walked-
to the industrial
Yeah,
area.
you
Yeah.
got
Okay.
to the industrial
Okay.
areas, and that's where you got.
We didn't get teleported up.
Okay. So we only saw like this deep into it and then went.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's go. You know, somewhere over here. Have a little.
Have a nice picnic at Avatar Korra Park.
So you pass by the statue of Avatar Korra, being reminded of Mrs. Sato.
Arvine, that's Korra.
No. Yeah.
But do
There's
you
a lot
really?
of restaurants.
No.
There's a lot of shopping, a lot of fancy people, a lot of tourists. One that catches your eye is Firefly Restaurant. There seems to be a fusion, airbending, firebending, culture.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to go here? We can find some parking. It's
Who's gonna pay the meter?
All right.
I'm down. Food is great.
Do they
Yeah.
allow dogs in? Is there a patio that we can let Rainbow?
There's a patio. As there's a booth at the front, and when you get to it, you realize that all of the monetary prices are not in gold,
Oh God.
but rather they're in Republic City currency,
Hmm.
in yuans.
Republic bucks.
Hey, what's the going rate for a gold piece?
You'll have to go to the exchange. It's near police quarters. Easy to find.
Hop in, lads. We got another errand to run.
Alright.
Still got 25
Before we
minutes on the
leave.
meter.
Before we leave, let's go ahead and set up a reservation.
Okay.
I think this place fills up.
It's pretty busy, so the next reservation will be in 20 minutes, which you can get back in time. The
Let's say
exchange
30.
the exchange area isn't wild.
Okay.
So when you get there, how much money are y'all transferring? Because a yuan equals a gold.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll how much does a yuan go? Like, I mean, I know that it's a
How
gold,
far
but
does a yuan go?
how fancy does that restaurant look? Is what I'm really asking.
Well, there's yuans, and then there's these like coins, these metal coins, and all of the prices are ranging around 0.25 to 50. So there'd be 50 coins.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just
So it's not
change up 10 gold.
incredibly expensive. You just have to exchange the money.
Yeah, I'll change up 10 gold.
Okay.
I'll change. I want to change like 3.
Okay.
I'll do 5 gold.
Okay. And for your sheet, it'll be the bottom is yuans.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you can just put it there.
That'll be 3, and this
What was
becomes
the
3.
exchange rate? That was 5 for 5, so it's 5 yuan. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 to 1.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna make y'all do math.
Thank you.
A gaggle of gays doing simple arithmetic. You think that's
You're a
possible?
generous god.
You're so welcome. Alright. So, you go back to the restaurant. You got your reservation on the patio so that Rainbow can be there.
Is it
Is
still
that-
raining?
Yes.
Is there an umbrella or a roof?
There's a roof over the patio. It's like, it's still part of the restaurant, but outside.
Gotcha.
There's a lovely selection of dishes. They have steamed tofu, dumplings, fruit pie for dessert. They've got hot cakes, Komodo sausage, smoked sea slug, also
Getting
super
dumplings.
spicy souffle.
Reminds me of home.
Each meal will cost a yuan, just for simplicity's sake.
I'm getting dumplings and the souffle.
Is there any like stir fry tofu going on?
There's tofu, yes.
I'll go for the tofu option.
Okay.
Um,
An airbending delicacy, I see.
Arvine's gonna want probably like the dumplings and a soup or something for himself, and he's going to order the sausage, for Rainbow.
The waiter takes your order, and he walks out, and you see the twins that you fought earlier walk in.
Oh.
And sit in the table next to you, and they notice you and go, "Hey guys!"
Oh hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Here's puts his metal hand on Arvine. It was a nice fight, guys. And looks to Kaja and says, "I'm sorry about your leg, by the way. I was yelled at quite a lot for that. My apologies."
That's pretty brutal, man.
That's nice. I appreciate the apology.
And then he goes to the waiter and says, "Can we get a round over here?"
That I will
He's-
take.
He
Around.
seems his words are already slightly slurring.
Can we get around over here?
Hey, waiter, can we get around over here?
And they pull up chairs and sit at your table, not bothering to ask.
Okay.
Here kind of starts clasping his hands together and says, where are you guys from?
Here.
Are you gonna be joining us again sometime soon?"
That depends. Are they gonna pull us off the street again?
Off the street is only for newcomers. You decide if you want to come back.
I'm just glaring. not as pissed as I was at Bippin.
Well, do you two perform each time?
Oh yes, we're the stars of the show. And here flexes a little.
Huh.
I mean, we did kind of beat you guys.
Pish posh. You guys aren't coming back. We're the stars of the show. And he flexes again.
Is that a rematch I hear?
Hey, we were outnumbered, which we usually are. But you guys are good fighters.
Yeah, you guys were good too. It was I wish that we had a choice, because I bet we would have absolutely loved to, do that if we had a choice the first time. But the band that was playing, I didn't get a chance to, catch up with them at the party. Do they always play there?
Not always. Occasionally. Today's kind of a special day. Or what day is it here? He drinks his drink and looks at his brothers like it's the next day, Hira. Yesterday.
It's tomorrow, Hira. Well, why was it special?
Oh, there was a lot of volunteers and a lot of people wanted to come since it was the weekend,
Oh, okay. Gotcha. No, it was it sure was a time.
The waiter comes and gives you all your beverages.
Is this liquor?
Is it?
He pays the waiter. It is. And does a little motion of like shh with his fingers.
Better be.
Oh hell yeah, we getting turned
Hush
tonight.
money?
I
Um,
pathetic.
Arvine, don't drink that. You need to drive.
But it's just if I sip it,
It's
Hey, what-
hard liquor. Like, yeah.
damn, okay,
I'll just take Arvine's cup.
Oh no! Stop!
Take one
Don't.
for the team.
Thievery! No.
Kaja and Táoqì roll perception since you guys are sitting next to Kirish.
Oh.
He had his hands on me.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow,
well
are
that.
we that drunk already? Oh.
But wait.
Arvine roll perception. How about this?
Oh, thank
There we
God
go.
someone can see.
I have been watching them like a hawk ever since he laid his hand on me.
Arvine, you've been here to Republic City before, so you recognize that part of the outfit that Hirish is wearing seems to be police uniform. His pants and the shirt underneath aren't, but the armor, the metal armor, and the hand, while obviously not a standard police uniform, looks like in the same fashion as the suit. And on the chest. It seems like something was ripped off, probably the badge.
Interesting. So, I like fashion a lot myself. Where'd you get that get up? Looks pretty stylish.
You mean the hand or the police uniform?
Yeah, number 2. Let's go with door number 2 there.
I used to be a cop.
Oh, what happened? You, not like your boss?
I just found that I could get more money doing other things.
Like
I was
fighting
recruited.
underground?
I was recruited very young. They went to my school, told me that since they knew I was a metal bender, that I had a guaranteed job.
Well, I
But
remember that campaign. Didn't they call it the Street Smarts campaign?
Street smarts.
But you know what they say, metal benders make the best thieves. I mean, why do you think all of them are in the police?
No, the best thieves are the ones that you don't even realize they're stealing from you.
Do you guys know Detective J.J. Bittenbinder? That's out of character.
I mean, think about it. What are locks made out of? What are jail cells made out of? How do you get in and out of buildings that are completely made out of metal walls by earthbending underneath them? It's pretty easy to be a criminal if you're a metal bender.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Am I catching this conversation?
Yep.
Okay, good. May I interject and ask where they have received their training in metal bending?
Oh, I was taught from a young age at school here.
Nice, nice. If I was interested in learning some techniques, would you guys be able to spare some time or know anyone willing to teach?
There's a lot of teachers here in the public city, but metal bending is more of a you either have it or you don't, you know?
Well, how do you know you have it?
Well, you gotta try. And then he puts his hand out and says, "Bend my hand."
Oh. I guess I'll see what I got. How do I see what I got?
You cannot bend it.
What?
You can't
Can't
bend
bend it.
Oh, okay.
And it seems like you don't. But hey, you can still try. There's some teachers out there, they work wonders. I just happen to be naturally talented.
Some people are just the lucky ones, huh?
Hey,
slams
naturally
down a drink.
talented.
Maybe it's Maybelline, whatever.
Don't you mean Babeline? Never heard of this Maybelline shit.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's
Beyblade.
the store
Bowling.
brand. The Maymart.
How much are you all drinking?
Apparently none.
I've never had booze. I'm taking a very small sip and then completely ignoring it.
Okay.
A fair amount.
Aki,
Yeah, I'll keep
you know
up
if
with
the alcohol is
Táoqì.
strong enough that lights on fire.
I'm drunk.
Okay.
Far.
Kaja, Táoqì roll, Constitution saves.
Oh.
How strong is this booze? Like how hard? Like are
Okay,
we
Kaja's
talking like
strong.
we talking like Everclear or
It's strong booze, TM. This is a PG.
it's the hooch?
Táoqì,
Where do I find that? Is that just
Above
Constitution?
skills.
Throws.
above skills, it should say saving throws. Then the one that says Constitution.
Yeah, Aki,
Above
if
skills.
you firebend a little bit and just kind of
Oh.
touch the top of that liquor, it might stay on fire
Táoqi's
for a little.
on the tipsy side. Not entirely drunk, but
Gosh, it's just like, come on, guys, we got to find the white-haired woman.
Alright, so
Fire
the
water.
both of the twins are downing these drinks, getting drunker and drunker, and eventually they say their goodbyes, and Mira kind of walks towards the door and then walks back and hands Táoqì a little business card and then walks back out. Says goodbye. It was fun kicking your asses, and then they leave.
It was fun kicking yours too.
Oh my god.
And someday you might be able to return that L.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Z-Snap.
The card that he handed you is for a metal bending teacher here in Republic City.
well,
And that is where we're ending the session.
Thank God, because I have counseling in the... I don't want to stay up.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's 12 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We also had a very late start.
We
Yeah.
started at like 10, yeah.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Start at like for you guys